and we are joined by a very special guest here in the studio. Now, I don't even know if it's right to call him a guest. He is now a permanent fixture here on not just 13 News Now, but eventually Live Impact News as well. This is Matthew Fultz joining us. Matthew, I don't know this is day 3 for you here.
It is.
But it's certainly not day 3 for you in the journalism industry. Yeah. I want to start here. When did you know that you wanted to be a journalist? When did this start for you?
Oh, man. I mean, honestly, probably back when I was in college, because I went to VCU, and I kind of just went down the journalism track to see where it could lead me. And I'll never forget, I was, we had the student broadcast class, and I did our first one, did a run through on the anchor desk, and I never forget, I was packing up the last one in class, and both my professors, one who was a former longtime anchor, looked at me and said, "Hey, you're the best, first-time natural student that we've seen that have been naturally good at it. You need to stick with it."
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and they helped me get my first job, and the good Lord has led me here over the last decade and a half.
Very nice. So. I can confidently say that I never received a message like that from one of my teachers. I remember at one point in college even, I approached my teacher, and I was like, I feel like, am I doing pretty well at this? And she said, "You're doing okay." One of those. So already in admiration of the props, and thank goodness for those teachers, because it's led you on this path, right? It's important to get that kind of encouragement early, and then you discover that you also have a passion for the thing that you happen to be good at, which is lucky in itself. Now, where are you coming from? What was your last market, and what did you do there?
Yeah, so I came from Indianapolis, Indiana. There I spent 4.5 years as a weekend morning anchor and also a weekday reporter. And prior to that, I was in Richmond, Virginia. So I worked at the CBS affiliate there, and then it was also in Harrisonburg prior to that. So I joke around when people say I've been in almost every market in Virginia. So I kind of really have covered the landscape. But it's been a good journey. You know, like I say, 10.5 years in the business. I've kind of covered all sorts of different things from, hard news, community impactful news. So it's been great.
And a weekend morning anchor. Can you tell people what that's like, what that schedule is like? Because people always, they turn on their TV, the person's there. They maybe forget that person had to get up at 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. to get into work. What was that like?
That was, we're getting up, 3:30 a.m. on a Saturday and Sunday, trying to go to sleep early on a Friday, Saturday night when everyone wants to go out and do stuff and invite you out and stuff like that. So that was pretty hard. It takes a lot of discipline. But it's rewarding at the same time because you're starting your week while people are kind of ending their week, kind of slowly unwinding. But you're trying to get them pepped up for a weekend versus like a weekday morning anchor when you're trying to get everybody. Okay, the party's just the fun's just ended. Let's get back into this work week. So it was challenging, but it was rewarding at the same time.
It shows your dedication to the job, man. It shows the professionalism, and I think that's great. And now you're transitioning to still going to be in the mornings, but you might have your weekends freed up a little bit. Tell everybody about what you'll be doing here at 13 News Now.
Yeah, so I'll be weekday morning anchor on Daybreak alongside Ashley, Marta, and Craig. So super excited to be with them, super excited to be with you all. I'll also be doing the relieving you. I know you're probably, I wouldn't say tired, but I'll be relieving you of the 10 a.m.
Well, I think what it is the viewers are tired of me. I think that's maybe the bigger problem here. But yes, go ahead, keep going.
But yeah, I'll be taking that spot, the 10 a.m. to noon shift here on Live Impact News. So certainly excited to get in that role. Certainly been having a good time learning from you and everyone else here at 13 News Now, and just excited to really make my mark not only here in the newsroom but also out in the community, because that's a big one of the big things for me is getting involved in the community, helping mentor youth, emceeing different events. I'm a big outdoors person, so I'm always out and about doing something, whether I'm running, biking, or on the water or snowboarding, whatever, you name it.
Yeah. Now you mentioned a couple things there that I want to touch on. Number one, for our audience here, for those of you who watch Live Impact throughout the day, that's true. Matthew will be anchoring our 10 a.m. to noon Live Impact News broadcast. He will be in here in this studio, bringing you 2 hours of that live news that you've gotten so accustomed to. And so I'm really excited to work with you on that and to kind of dive into this world with you. Now, you mentioned all those outdoor activities, right? You've already kind of alluded to what you like to do in your free time. If people want to know, oh, what's this guy doing when he's not at work? Dive a little further into that. What are your hobbies? What are your passions? What do you like to do outside of journalism?
So I'm big into CrossFit. Just started that this year.
Well, we know that yesterday you had a CrossFit session
at 5:30 in the morning.
At 5:30 in the morning, used to that morning schedule.
So that's going to change when I start next week. I'll be going to 4 p.m. But yeah, I like getting active. You know, I do CrossFit. I like to bike, be on the water. I wake surf, snowboard, like I just mentioned. Pretty much anything. You know, working out, just getting outdoors, doing different things. Yeah. Usually, if I'm not doing those things, I'm kind of at home, maybe catching up on the playoffs right now, obviously. But I'm a big basketball fan, so I'm watching basketball. Sometimes I watch a little bit of Netflix and maybe catch a show or something like that. But a lot of times I'm just on the go too much. Just always either, like I said, either emceeing an event, doing something, or maybe checking out a nice restaurant. So if you got any restaurant recommendations or good things to check out, definitely let me know. On social media.
Do you consider yourself a foodie? Is that a part of the repertoire?
You know, I am.
Okay.
I am. I try not to be because, you know, you look at your bank account and I'm like, whoa, I spent all this money trying all these different foods. But
see, you look at the bank account, I look at the scale. You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of things you got to worry about when you love a dinner out. Do you have like a favorite dish? What if you're really indulging? What are you getting into?
Any good Italian. I love Italian food. Seafood. I'm very happy to be back on the coast to get some real seafood, because I used to tell people, when you're inland, you think this seafood is good. No, you haven't had good seafood until you've gone to Virginia Beach, anywhere along the coast. So I'm definitely a big seafood and Italian lover.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, you came to the right place for sure. Those two in abundance here in Hampton Roads, definitely the seafood. Now, when it comes to what you do outside of anchoring, when you're going and pursuing stories, do you have a favorite type of story to dive into, an area of interest within journalism that you really put an extra focus on?
A lot of community impact stories. So in the past, I've really done good, or well, I should say, at building relationships in the community, whether that's city council people, community advocates. I do a lot of youth stories. I mean, we've seen it. We've been reporting a lot this week on these teen takeovers. My last market, it was big on like, hey, how do we give kids? What's the outlet? What's the solution to this? So I like working with a lot of nonprofit organizations to be able to see what they're doing to highlight or shine positive spotlights on children and youth. So those are really the stories that I like telling. Where it's like, hey, here's a problem we have in our community. How can we solve it?
Right. How can we solve it in a way that benefits the people in the community? Sometimes, in the case of the teen takeover, you have people who are looking to spend time with friends, neighbors, fellow community members, fellow kids in the area. How do we create a situation where that can be done in a way that works for everybody?
Exactly.
It's cool. I think it's great that you already caught on to that. I've only been here a couple of days. You're already finding stories that you know that you're going to really like and want to take control of and contribute to. You also did something good, which is that you're already remembering names really well. You said Marta, Ashley, Craig in the morning. It took me, 3-4 years to remember Craig's name? He's such a Craig Moeller, one of our meteorologists. You probably don't remember either. Such a forgettable guy. It's hard to remember his name. Just kidding, Craig. Craig's out this week, so we can kind of make fun of him here a little bit. You're going to be doing the morning show with those guys, and that's a wonderful team. Yeah. And our Daybreakers is one of our favorite communities here as well. We get a lot of community involvement with that show, and I think that you're really going to enjoy, just based on all the stuff we've been talking about, being a part of that. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. Anything else about the area that you're looking forward to? Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, I'm ready to get plugged in. Just start exploring. It's been you and I were just talking about. I might go to the beach this weekend because my birthday was Monday.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I kind of want to celebrate. And I was, when I was moving here, I was like, I could, you think, and you can think back to and sense of smell. It's like that when you go to the beach for the first time and forever, and you kind of take in that ocean smell.
All the senses kick in. Yes. Suddenly you're back, ready to go. That is kind of an interesting point, too. That birthday on your first day at work at a new place. Do you even feel like it was your birthday? Do you feel like you turned another year?
I don't.
Yeah.
It was like, it wasn't bad. I really enjoyed working on my birthday. Starting a new chapter.
Right.
On my birthday. I should say.
A new era in more ways than one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I forgot. I was like, I had to think about, oh wow, I did have a birthday this past week.
Right.
A few days ago rather, but no, it was cool. It's cool, and like I said, I'm just excited to work alongside you guys and get to know you all more and just see how I can help and improve the station even more.
Very nice. Now, we got to bring on the People's producer, Nia Campbell. You'll be working with Nia Campbell quite a bit here throughout this process as well, in addition to Sarah Calloway, our morning live impact producer. Nia loves it when I bring her on and put her on the spot, so feel free to do that as much as possible when you're streaming. And Nia, did you wish Matthew a happy birthday?
I did not. Happy
Sorry.
birthday.
Okay. Thank you.
Why would you put me on the spot like that?
I'm so sorry, Nia. The reason that I put you on the spot is because I didn't either. So happy birthday, Matthew.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for working right through the birthday to get started with us. Nia, do you have any questions for Matthew? I know that you get to kind of see all of this through a production lens. You're like, oh, another anchor that I'm going to have to wrap, another anchor that I'm going to have to keep the guardrails on for. What's it? You got any questions for Matthew?
No questions.
Okay.
I think that you're going to love it here, though. I think you'll fit in very well.
Thank you.
You got the Commonwealth background.
Yeah.
You got the VCU, time in Richmond. A
Go
little
Rams,
different
go.
from Richmond, but there's some similarities as well.
Yeah.
So we're excited to get you started, man. And you've really hit the ground running. You've been bopping around this place. Every time I see you, you're talking to a new group. You've stayed busy pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
So I guess what we'll end with is putting you on the spot as well. Do you have a pick for Game 4 tonight, Spurs versus Knicks here on ABC 8:30?
I'm hoping it's Spurs.
You want to see a good series.
I would like to see a good series. I would like to see the Spurs take it all the way.
Okay.
So we'll see. But, I mean, I didn't expect Spurs to win last time. I'm glad they did.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm rooting for the Spurs again. I think they can get it done.
For those of us, we want to see it go 7.
I would
at
like
least,
to see it
right?
go
Have
7,
it be
yeah.
entertaining. I picked the Knicks before the series, so I got to stick with the pick. But a 7 game, it feels like it deserves 7 games.
It does.
Every game has been close. Every game has been good. So we'll see what happens. I know last year it was your Indiana Pacers in there.
Oh, my gosh.
And that did go
What a
7.
run.
And we know that 7 was tragic in more ways than one for the Pacers.
It was.
But now you get to watch without any sort of, desperate rooting interest going on.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, man. We're really happy to have you.
Thank you.
And you'll start to see Matthew on our shows, on our streams as the weeks progress. Before long, you'll be as much a part of the community as the grain or water side. So we're great to have you here, man. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you probably tomorrow here on Live Impact News.
Sounds good.
All right.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Very good. Matthew Fultz, welcome to the team, joining us from Indianapolis, but with quite a background from the Commonwealth, going to VCU for school and working in Richmond before heading out to Indianapolis to do some work over there. Our morning shows, our streams, Matthew Fultz joining the team here today.